Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining on the second day of the Christmas Classic, sponsored by Dutch Bros. The Cascade Christian Challenger girls getting set to take on the Klamath Union Pelicans. We're glad that you could be along with us. I'm Jim McCoy, along with Johnny McCoy on the camera, with you live from the pavilion at Cascade Christian High School in Medford, Oregon, and we thank you for joining us today. Welcome to the Lithia Superstore pregame show, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon and featuring Cascade Christian versus Klamath Union. We're pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net in partnership with the Grace Cascade Christian School District and our sponsor, Business Partners. Joe Brett is the executive producer for this event. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy, so please let them know you appreciate their support. Please help Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel. On YouTube, search Table Rock Sports and click on the red subscribe button. And thank you if you already have. It's kind of handy to have. Let's say maybe you're a Challenger basketball fan. You didn't know that they were playing today. You'll get that little notification on your phone. It's like, hey, that's about ready to go live in a little bit. And then you can go ahead and check out the action that way. Day two of the tournament, both of these teams victorious in this round robin tournament. So no brackets this go around. Basically, both of these girls' teams will be playing a game a day for the duration of this tournament that will conclude tomorrow. Yesterday, it was the Pelicans victorious in their matchup against St. Mary's, winning that one by a score of 54-19. Then in a physical slugfest last night, the Challenger girls won their third game in a row by defeating the Phoenix Pirates by a score of 28-19. What we're going to go ahead and do right now, they're going to announce the starting lineups, and we'll go ahead and bring them to you.
Now for the starting lineup for your challengers. Number 10, a sophomore, number 23, Emma Coates. The sophomore, number 24, Jordan Jones. A junior, number 30, Kendall Roberson. A freshman, number 33, Grace McCauley. And freshman number 34, McKenna Haley. The Challengers are under the direction of head coach Jeff Roberson.
So the starting lineups introduced for the Challengers and the Pelicans. We're going to get ready to tip this one up. Had our brand new scoreboard kind of go berserk on us right before the start of last game. So while this tournament has been running very smoothly in terms of timing, the last game got off to a little bit of a late start. In fact, they had to use the scoreboard from the West Gym in order to pull the first quarter off. But thankfully, everything's up and running again, and now we have at center court getting ready to take the opening tip. We have Emma Coates along with Keeley Hall. The Hayes in the barn, it's time to go. Tip controlled by Klamath Union, quickly up the floor and laying it up and in. Dianara Pena Hutchinson puts the Pelicans on the board first. Robertson kicks it out for Jones. Robertson, the junior point guard and also the coach's daughter. He'll get a screen from Haley. Challengers down two starters. Angelica Arce in Mexico at the moment. And right now, Taylor Folan, sophomore, who's been a productive player early on in the season, is out with an injury right now. Challengers give it away on the turnover. Cascade applying backcourt pressure. Quickly up the floor they go, and getting a hand on it and tipping out of bounds, Grace McCauley. Some of you who are fans of Cascade Christian Volleyball know that McCauley is one of those up-and-coming players in Coach Rob Klecker's program. Inbound, all alone, can't leave him open like that. Laying it up and in, Dakota Neese makes it a 4-0 ball game. Little backcourt pressure, Robertson, good ball handler, fights through it, bounce pass now for McCauley. Ball goes out high, and Robertson is able to save it just before it hits midcourt. Try to work it down on the low post to Jones. Getting a hand on it defensively is Aaron Garcia for Klamath Union. KU coming in with a 2-2 record on the season. The Challengers at 3-1. Jones at the free throw line. She led the Challengers with 14. Loses the handle on the basketball. And a foul called against Cascade Christian. That's going to go against Jones. That'll be her first personal foul and the first team foul for the Challengers, the Pelicans, with one themselves. Out of backcourt, Alex Slavin. Now they try to work it down low. Keely Hall with an open look. And the Pelicans are up quickly, 6-0. Jones on the drive, shooting the basketball is Haley. Offensive rebound. That won't go. And Klamath Union will take it out of backcourt. Hutchinson. Nothing but net. .548 left to go in the first quarter of play. Jones with the basketball, bounce pass inside, straight on jumper, no good. But Jones with the offensive rebound. She tumbles to the floor, no foul called. Ball ruled out of bounds, last touched by Klamath Union. McCauley with the inbound. Shooting it is Robertson, and she gets it to go. Challengers with their first bucket of the ball game. And a timeout called on the floor. We will take one as well. It is the Pelicans 8. The Challengers 2. We'll be right back in 30 seconds.
This is Maya. As an embedded systems engineering student at Rogue Community College, Maya spends a lot of time in the lab, learning circuit design and making great connections with her instructors and classmates. By riding the bus and not owning a car, Maya saves almost $1,000 a month. RVTD helps Maya get to and from class safely and easily, enabling her to invest in her bright future at Oregon Tech. Way to go, Maya!
Back at the pavilion, Pelican basketball. They lead by 6. Hutchinson drives just outside the paint. Rebound by Haley off the miss. McCauley lassos it. Up the floor they go. Robertson kicks it out for Haley. Good looking look there, but can't get it to go. Rebound by Klamath Union. Quickly up the floor. Hutchinson gets behind the defense. And it's a 10-2 ball game. Haley quickly going the other way. She gets behind the defense, is fouled as she makes her move. Challengers had a little bit of trouble with that last night in that sometimes they get so focused on the pressure, they forget about the players behind them, and sometimes that has given the opposition an easier look than I'm sure that Coach Robertson would like them to have. Haley misses on the first free throw attempt. 5'7" post player, just a freshman. And she gets that one off to the left. It remains a 10-2 ball game. We're at 4:42 and counting left to go in the first quarter of play. Emma Langley with the basketball between the circles. Good defense there by Robertson. That pressure disrupts the flow of the Klamath. Pena Hutchinson will work it on the drive, rolling around and down for Klamath Union. That is Dakota Neese. Jones out of backcourt. Going to glide to the hoop. She can't get that shot to go. Whistle, foul called against the Pelicans. Fouls on Andy Harmon, who's just into the ball game. That's her first personal. 3 team fouls on the Pelicans. Jones, first free throw attempt, a little bit long. Score remains 12-2. Second and 1, she gets to go. And it's a 12-3 ball game. Pelicans get the offensive rebound off the miss. Pena Hutchinson with a drive to the hoop. She loses it on the way, but a good heads-up play by Alex Slavin. And the Challengers trailed by 11. McCauley with the screen. Robertson thinks about a 3. Swings it for Coates. Her jumper, nothing but glass, but Jordan Jones with the offensive rebound. Jump ball, the call. And on the alternating possession, the Challengers keep it. Jones takes the inbound right in front of the Pelican bench. Robertson calling a play, gets a screen from Jones. She drives, picks up her dribble. Now to McCauley. That pass just a little bit too high. Challengers are generally starting to get better about not turning over the ball, but they have one there. Dump the ball down to the low post. Little left-handed hook by Dakota Neese. And it is taken away by Cascade. Quickly up the floor it goes. Challengers with the turnover. Pena Hutchinson with it. Cross-court pass over for Neese. Slavin with the basketball. Now to Pena Hutchinson. And the ladder tumbles over, and Challengers get the basketball. 2:26 left to go in the first. Earlier today in girls varsity tournament action, Eagle Point defeating St. Mary's by a score of 58-10. Coach Marvin Denman, former Challengers coach, got a good program this year. Pena Hutchinson, her shot just a little bit long. But the Pelicans collect the offensive rebound, and their lead is now 13. Jones moves left, gets a screen from Robertson. Aaron Law in the ball game for the Challengers, wearing number 25. McCauley Coates will shoot it. Her shot bounces around and off. Pena Hutchinson. Now the Challengers doing a good job there getting back defensively. But maybe just a little bit deep in terms of trying to stop that. And now with 1:41 left to go in the first quarter of play. Timeout called. We'll take one as well. You're watching Oregon 3A basketball here on TableRockSports.net.
An honorably discharged U.S. veteran. If so, did you know that you and your spouse could save approximately $5,000 by taking advantage of using a VA National Cemetery? You and your spouse get a grave or urn space, grave lining, opening and closing, headstone, and perpetual arrangements, and also help with other benefits that you and your spouse are entitled to as a veteran. Call Conger Morris or visit one of the offices.
Action today brought to you in part by Pinnacle 365. Remember Pinnacle for morning motivation, a little crunch in your lunch, and fuel for your road trip. Pinnacle 365. Robertson feeds it to Jones. They represent the 1-2 punch for the challengers, but Jones gets tied up and the ball stripped away. There, showing physicality, is Aaron Garcia. They dump it down inside. Shot missed. Real wrestling match for the ball. Klamath Union gets it, but it is taken away by the challengers. Trapped in the corner was McCauley. It was Coates. And as Brooke Akins tries to make a move, she just checked into the ball game, wearing number 2 for the challengers. She's whistled for the travel. 59 seconds left to go in what has been a rough first quarter for Cascade Christian. Pelicans launch one from downtown. Pass broken up, but there for Klamath Union is Alex Slavin. And they'll kiss that one off the window for 2. Pelicans scoring more in one quarter than Phoenix scored against the Challengers all night last night. Robertson, 17 seconds left to go in the first. She'll get a screen from McCauley. Coates feeds it inside. Robertson! She kisses it off the glass to make it a 20-5 ball game. Meanwhile, ball thrown a little high into the paint. Challengers take it away, but the buzzer sounds, I should say. And that will end the first quarter of play. After one, it's the Pelicans 20, the Challengers 5. We'll be back after these messages.
What do you do when you get injured in a motorcycle accident and you need legal help? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Get ready for winter's snowy, icy, slippery roads at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up on over 100 quality pre-owned trucks and SUVs, and every pre-owned 4x4 and all-wheel drive in stock is sale priced. Many are still under factory warranty or come with our 60-day, 3,000-mile comprehensive used vehicle warranty. And our finance experts are ready to help with a quick, easy, and hassle-free process with great finance options. Be safe, warm, and secure this winter. Get to the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
So what do you do when you get injured on the job and need to know your rights with workers' compensation? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Start of the second quarter, Jim McCoy along with Johnny McCoy, day 2 of the Christmas Classic, sponsored by Dutch Bros. Coming up at 6 o'clock this evening, St. Mary's will be taking on Westside. St. Mary's a winner yesterday, as were the Eagles, considered to be one of the top contenders for the Oregon 3A boys title. Shot from downtown, Pena Hutchinson. Her triple puts her team up by 18. Robertson moves left. She'll dump it inside for Jones. Her little shot rolls around and down. And that's where the Challengers are at that best, when they get that two-man game going and get some movement. Shot a little bit long by the Pelicans. And getting her own rebound there is Garcia. Ball loose on the floor. Garcia runs it down. And now pass broken up by the challengers. That's Timna Robertson. She's on the break. Pelicans do a good job of getting back defensively, so the challengers will set it up. Robertson will shoot it from downtown, trying to fight for that rebound. And there is Coates trying to run it down for the challengers. Into the ball game is Amelia Van Landingham. 5'8" freshman post. And the challengers come away empty-handed. Backing down, making her move into the post. That is Lena Derry. Misses the shot. Challengers walk it out of backcourt. 6:09 left to go in the first half. They'll dump it inside for Jones. Her shot rolls around and off. Out of backcourt comes Erin Garcia. Fire it around the horn. And from long range, it's Emma Langley. Pelicans with some success from long distance today. And now they lead by 19. Jones, she'll try from long range. Shot rattles off. They'll scramble for the ball. Coming up with it is Erin Garcia. Pena Hutchinson with it now. Fires over to the right side. Trying another triple there is Langley. Rebound taken by Van Landingham. Robertson, Coates, guard-to-guard exchange. Bounce pass into the paint to Jones. She'll go ahead and fire. Her shot rolls around and down. Jordan Jones. And Coach John Nahar going to take a little timeout, talk things over with his Chargers. 26-9 with 4:44 left to go in the half. We'll be right back after this timeout.
Any phone you want.
Any one I want?
Any phone you want.
Connection is the greatest gift of all. At US Cellular, we're offering any phone free for new and current customers, plus $100 to spend on accessories.
New and current customers get any phone free at Siskiyou Cellular, the Rogue Valley's exclusive authorized agent for US Cellular. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
We're grateful for our sponsors that help today's broadcast possible. One of them is Bill's Glass, the clear choice in Southern Oregon for almost 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass. When you hear that crash, think Bill's Glass. Klamath Union in white with the ball and the lead. Langley dumps it down to the post. Pena Hutchinson fires from the baseline. Her shot just a little bit short. Offensive rebound. Substitution into the ball game. May Ferreira, another one of those freshman players for Coach Robertson. She wears number 14. She's in over at right wing. Soccer player in the fall. Driving the lane. Shot misses by McCauley. Coates has it now, as the challengers succeed in keeping possession. McCauley, Coates, Jones, screened by Ferreira. And Jones kind of lost her bearings for a moment and lost the ball and end up with a tie-up on the alternating possession. The Pelicans actually be the challengers with the inbound underneath their own basket. So that challenger lineup for you, Ferreira along with Jones, Van Landingham, Ferreira, and Coates. Out high with the ball, Jones. Starts a drive, feeds it to Van Landingham, just a little too far underneath the basket. And knocking it down, Emma Coates. .329 left to go in the half. There with the hands defensively. And that foul must have occurred before Coates got anything on it, because I thought it looked like she made a clean play from here. But they didn't ask me, so the call goes against Coates and the challengers. That's just their second team foul. And for Emma, her first of the ball game. Taking the inbound, Pena Hutchinson tries to feed it inside. Ball rolls around and off. There's Coates with the rebound out of backcourt. She tries to lead the charge. Jones able to run down the pass. Feeds it for Jones. Jones makes a move in traffic. Looked good for a moment. Ball tipped around. And coming away with it is Dianara Pena Hutchinson. She spins, a little spinning jumper. Shot no good. Gets her own rebound. Jump ball the call. This time on the alternating possession, it's Pelican ball. Coming out of the lineup now will be Lena Derry. And checking in is Keely Hall. Hall, the junior post. Got the ball way out high. Shot rolls off, attempted by Slavin. But once again, Pelicans winning the battle of the boards. And now we have a whistle and a foul called against the challengers. Call's going to go against Amelia Van Landingham. That'll be her first foul of the ball game. 3 team fouls for the challengers. Slavin, shot off to the left. It remains a 26-11 ball game. And the junior guard, Brooke Akins, 5'6" junior, in to the ball game. Slavin, second attempt. That one's good. Klamath Union lead now 16 at 27-11. Klamath Union pretty much in control of this ball game. And we have a whistle called, foul on the paint. Foul will be called against Keely Hall. That'll be her second personal of the ball game. 4 team fouls for the Pelicans. Akins with the inbound. Now to Robertson. Robertson passes it to Coates. Robertson got to shoot from the top of the key. That one way short. Quickly up the floor go the Pelicans. Working inside, missing the shot is Dakota Neese. A little wrestling match underneath. Jones will outlet for Timna. 1:49 to go in the half. And a call, a carry against the challengers. You don't see that one called every day. Pelicans with the inbound. They were winners yesterday in convincing fashion against St. Mary's, and they're looking good here today. Pena Hutchinson. Guarded by Coates. She'll dump it off. Moving to the hoop. Shot missed by Nice, but a foul called against Cascade Christian. Tomorrow, Klamath Union will play their final game of the tournament against North Valley in a game that will tip off at 4:30 p.m. North Valley fell to Phoenix this morning, 48-33. Free throw line. Rolling around and off Dakota Nice. Substitution into the ball game. A couple of them for the Pelicans. Second free throw attempt missed. And Van Landingham picks up the rebound. Robertson out of backcourt. She'll get a screen from Coates. Moves to her left. Looking for Jones. Jordan drives to the hoop. Lays it up with the left hand. She's got good ambidexterity around the hoop, but can't get that one to go. Call goes against Van Landingham. That'll be her second foul of the ball game. Challengers now with 5 team fouls in the half. Taking on the left side, Erin Garcia. Now to Langley, and she buries it again. Emma Langley with the hot hand here in the first half, as her team leads by 19. Robertson, now to Jones. Jones. Around Akins she goes. Pressure along the baseline. Good defense by Klamath Union. And we'll have a foul called against Emma Langley. That'll be her first personal of the ball game. For KU, that will be their 5th team foul. Robertson with it. Tries to feed it for Jones. Jones. A left hand look, can't go, and that will end the first half of play. We've got 16 minutes of basketball in the book. And it's Klamath Union leading 30-11. We'll take a timeout, and when we return, we'll bring you the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report that's coming up on TableRockSports.net. Back in 2 minutes.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Road, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
What do you do when you don't know the first step in applying for Social Security disability? It's easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with Crispy Crunchy Chicken's mouth-watering chicken and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
There's a time machine that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
Back here at the Cascade Christian Pavilion at halftime, Klamath Union in control of this ball game, leading by a score of 30-11 against the Cascade Christian Challengers. We've seen the Pelicans with a nice mixture of inside and outside play. Work around the basket by Dakota Neese. And then also we've seen some good outside shooting from Dianara Pena-Hutchinson and Emma Langley as well. For the Challengers, defensively, the Pelicans have proven to be a tough team, and they haven't been able to really execute that two-man game that they like to run with Jordan Jones and Timna Robertson. So Challengers back to the drawing board, seeing what they can do to help things in the second half. Got plenty more action coming up today. Even as we speak right now, the Klamath Union boys are in action at the Grace Christian Purple Gym against North Valley. And then, for those of you who like to follow local boys basketball, St. Mary's in action against Westside Christian. We're going to have that game for you here on Table Rock Sports if you can't make it in person. By all means, if you can come down, love to have you down here this evening. We've got plenty of great concessions, stuff to eat, and you just see all kinds of, it's kind of fun, especially if you're a local, to catch up maybe with some folks that you hadn't seen in a while. I know, at least as far as Cascade Christian goes, we see a number of alumni in attendance this afternoon. Sam Martin stopping by from the class of 21, also in the house. I've seen Austin Waits, who was a part of last year's graduating class, and some current students as well. And speaking of Westside Christian, they're coached, of course, by Cascade Christian alumni David Henry, and he a part of, become an illustrious part of the Challengers Brian Morris coaching tree. He's worked hard for several years to build a strong program up at Westside, and as a matter of fact, last year I think a lot of people thought they would be the team to be the state champion, and after a hard-fought back-and-forth battle, you may recall that the Challenger boys won a close one in the semifinals against Westside. But Westside, I know Coach Henry has that pond restocked with some excellent talent, and it looked pretty good when we saw it on display last night in their 62-45 victory against Klamath Union. As far as other games coming up here at the Classic, you may wonder, well, where are the Challenger boys today? They're taking the day off. We're doing a round-robin style tournament, and there's a certain amount of non-conference scheduling that Coach Morris will want some flexibility with down the stretch, maybe in terms of finding games that will help fine-tune them for the tournament, state tournament run that they anticipate making. Now, I know some people are thinking, Jim, the Challengers have just lost 2 in a row, but they've come against quality opponents. The Pirates, one of the top 5, maybe the top 3 teams in the state of Oregon right now. They certainly looked like a team last night. And then, of course, we talked about Westside Christian and Cascade Christian. So keep those games in mind. And then when looking at tomorrow's schedule for you Klamath Union fans, the boys will be in action at 4:30 at the Cascade Christian Pavilion against Eagle Point. And then the girls will be taking on North Valley at 4:30. For you fans of St. Mary's basketball, the St. Mary's girls take on Phoenix tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. right here on this floor. And then the St. Mary's boys will take on that Dayton squad we referred to earlier. That game will be at 3 o'clock. Tomorrow night, big matchup between the Challengers and Eagles at 6 o'clock. We'll have that game for you on Table Rock Sports. And then wrapping up the tournament will be the Challengers versus Eagle Point. Eagle Point, talk about connections to the Cascade Christian program. Marvin Denman, the coach of the Eagles, once a Challengers coach, and as a matter of fact, coached that team to their best ever finish in state as they finished third in the 2012 3A tournament. We're going to go ahead and take a break right now and get ready for the start of the second half. The Bedford Parks and Recreation Department invites you to discover all the great classes, field trips, activities, and sports leagues coming up. Visit playmedford.com to find something for everyone in the family. A couple of moments away from the start of the second half. Don't you dare go away. We've got more coming up.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Any time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
Dear Dad, today was hard. You know how much I love you, and you know how much I love sports. I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love to play, and I love my team. I want us both to enjoy the game, win or lose. But we can't if you always lose your temper. I hope you can cheer for me and the other players. It's about more than just the score. It's about us all enjoying the experience. I hope you can join me for my next game. I really want you to be there. Love, Katie.
Getting ready for the start of the second half. Coverage tonight is brought to you in partnership with PlayMedford.com and the Medford Parks and Recreation Department. The Winter Activities Guide is out soon. Learn more at PlayMedford.com or call the Santos Center at 774-2400 to get started. Teams back out on the floor. The Pelicans in white. The Challengers in their purple uniforms with gold numerals and white trim. Cascade will start with the ball. Jones will inbound to Timna Robertson. Robertson, bring it out of backcourt. Picked up by Langley. Between the circles. See the good handles there. Now for Coates. Coates tries a bounce pass, and Jones can't quite get there, but Robertson there to break it up, and the runner is good. So Challengers open with a score here on their first possession of the second half. Langley from the baseline, 2. Emma Langley, she has had a good afternoon for Klamath Union, who quickly answers the challengers. McCauley for Robertson. Jones off the screen and go. Get it for Coates, Jones, Robertson. And they're going to call the challengers for a carry. I mentioned earlier, you don't see that called much anymore, but we've seen it twice in this game. So what do you do if you're a player? You adjust, and you don't do that anymore. Making a move is Dakota Neese. Shot a little bit short, gets her own rebound. That rims off. McCauley has the rebound. Challengers with not a lot of size on the team. You've got Jones at 5'9", but then it pretty much drops off to about 5'7" with McKenna Haley. Robertson with the runner. Unsuccessful. Pena Hutchinson quickly down the floor for Langley. We talked about the Challengers getting back on defense. McCauley doing a nice job there of getting back defensively. The errant pass goes out of bounds, and the Challengers get it back. McCauley with the ball to Jones. Jones picks up her dribble to Robertson. Robertson, shaking and baking, kicks it out for Coates. Coates shot short, but she gets her own rebound. She can't get it to go, but we have a whistle and a foul called against Klamath Union. Foul's going to go against Andy Harmon, her second personal. Coates at the free throw line, first attempt, nothing but net. Klamath Union lead, now 18 with 5:43 to go in the third. Second attempt, that one's good. So while this young Challenger team, a work in progress, you see some shades of what can be with this team. Only one senior on it, Aaron Law, and then just one junior, Timna Robertson. Pelicans with the bucket there, go back up by 19. Ball loose on the floor, knocked away defensively by Klamath Union. Robertson flips it for McCauley. Pass up top for Jones. Jones going to get a screen. They're going to call Coates for the illegal screen. Pelicans. Coach Nehart going to his bench. Into the ball game, we see Keeley Hall. Aaron Garcia is in there. And if I'm not mistaken, Lena Derry has just checked in. Bounce pass. Nice teamwork there. Shot won't go. Out of backcourt, Robertson to Coates. Coates going to make a move to the hoop. And we'll have a blocking foul called against Klamath Union. That foul called against Dianara Pena Hutchinson. Coates making her bones at the free throw line. She'll have another. And on the afternoon, she's 4 for 4 from the charity stripe. 34-17, open look from the free throw line, missed. Swinging around, Langley, her shot long. There with the rebound is Robertson. Bounce pass, Coates, now to Jones. Jones moves to the hoop, her shot short, ball tipped around. Coming away with it is Aaron Garcia. Garcia out of backcourt. Quickly up the floor she goes. Making a move to the hoop is Derry. She misses the shot, gets her own rebound. Can't get that to go. Little tussle underneath the hoop. Foul called against Emma Coates. That will be her fourth personal. Haley comes out of the game for the Challengers. Van Landingham checks in. Also into the ball game is Brooke Akins. Making a move to the hoop. Shot missed by Hall. Challengers come away with it out of backcourt. Akins. Now for Robertson. Moving along the baseline. Gets it for Jones. Jones loses the handle on it. Pena Hutchinson for three. Pelican lead is now 20 at 37-17. Robertson drives, kicks it out. McCauley gets a screen from Jones. Robertson, bounce pass, broken up. There's Derry, but now taking it away is Jones. Her shot. And a whistle and a foul called underneath against the Pelicans. Looked like a little conversation between Coach Robertson and the official. At the free throw line, Timna Robertson. First free throw attempt is good. That's been one of the bright spots for the Challengers today, has been their free throw shooting. Checking in for the Pels, we see number 25, that's Dakota Neese. Also Andy Harmon back in the ball game. Robertson, second one, spins out. Rebound by Harmon. Up the floor now for Aaron Garcia. Garcia going to drive, goes to the hoop, and the runner is good. .236 to go in the third. Elise Lane getting ready to check in for the Challengers. Feed for Van Landingham, now to Jones. Jones going to try to make something happen, kicks it out for, and then Akins ends up losing the handle on it. It ends up going out of bounds. No, that wasn't Akins, that was Robertson. Timeout called by Cascade Christian. 2:16 left to go in the third, 39-18. We've got more basketball coming up on the other side of this 1 minute break.
Game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
We love our sports here.
It's our responsibility to keep them great. And we need you to know your role.
You can be a player.
You can be a coach. You can be a spectator.
Or an official.
But you only get to be one. Know your role.
Parents, release your kid to the game.
It's my experience.
Don't yell at the refs. They have a hard job.
Know your role.
Players, respect your opponents.
Love to play, win or lose.
Know your role.
So what do you do when you get injured in a motorcycle accident and you need legal help? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
2:16 to go in the third quarter of play. Pelicans lead in this ball game 39-18, looking to try to put an end to the Challengers' three-game winning streak. Into the ball game, freshman Elise Lane, another one of those volleyball players that are out for basketball in the winter. Van Landingham for two. I talk about fall sports. Amelia Van Landingham, a soccer player for Coach Jonathan Hillis. Down in the paint, they'll go ahead and kick it out. Pena Hutchinson, she buries it. And she has been doing that all day long. Her and Langley have been forces from the perimeter today. Robertson with the rock. Starts a drive. He'll go ahead and swing it around the horn. Lane has it. And ends up going off the foot of Christy Russell, who's in the ball game. McCauley set for the inbound. 1:29 to go in the third. Van Landingham. Robertson. Robertson to Jones. Jones trying to make a move. Good defense there by Neese, and the Pelicans bounce pass into the paint. McCauley ends up missing the shot. Well, knocked around. And it'll be Klamath Union ball. Checking in for the Challengers, their lone senior, Erin Law in the ball game. She didn't play hoops last year. Transferred over from Grants Pass a couple of years ago. You may remember her brother, Morgan Law, deadly sharpshooter for the Challengers back in the 2021 season. Shot misses there at the offensive rebound attempt. Law with the rebound. Robertson just past the Cyclops at midcourt. Robertson going to shoot it, and she buries it. Timna Robertson has that little kick in her jump shot. And she's a person you leave her open at your peril. Neese with the basketball. Challengers like how they're dialing up the defensive intensity here. Pass across the paint. Van Landingham guarding Harmon. Ball tipped around. Battle for the ball, and that will end the third quarter of play. At the end of three, it is the Pelicans 42 and the Challengers 23. We will pause for messages and be back with the fourth quarter.
The days grow long, calling you to pack a bag, grab the kids, and hit the road to Southern Oregon. Your journey begins when you travel Medford.
This is Jake. He's a serious cyclist training for his next race. Each morning, Jake takes his bike on the bus to work. By not owning a car, Jake is saving nearly $1,000 a month in gas, car payments, insurance, and repair. The money he saves allows him to participate in the Race for a Cure for breast cancer. With every ride he takes, he's 1 mile closer to crossing the finish line on behalf of his mom. Way to go, Jake.
There's a time machine that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
Start of the fourth quarter here at the Cascade Christian Pavilion. Pelicans lead in this one 42-23. Jim McCoy along with Johnny McCoy on the camera. Challengers come out with a lineup of Emma Coates, who's back in the ball game, along with McCauley, Timna Robertson, McKenna Haley, and Jordan Jones. Feed inside, broken up by Jones. Good active hands defensively for the Challengers. She's got the ball. She'll go ahead and shoot it from range. Shot spins around and out. Ball knocked around. And a little tussle there for the ball. Coates fighting for it, along with Pena Hutchinson. Now checking in for KU. We're getting our first look at Jenny Serrato. Senior guard, Robertson there on the near baseline in the short corner. Swinging around the horn, McCauley. Dump it in the high post, and McCauley can't hang on, but Coates is there. She tries a difficult pass for Haley. Can't quite connect there, so it will be Pelican ball. 7-12 left to go in the ball game. Pena Hutchinson down in the corner. Serrato can't get the shot to go. It'll rim out. And Slavin loses the handle on it. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Challenger basketball. Jones offers the screen to Robertson. Feed it inside to Jones. Jones to Haley. It's good. McKenna Haley makes it a 17-point ball game. Pena Hutchinson works it over on the far side. They try to feed it in. Good defense by the Challengers as they break it up. McCauley's there. Now to Robertson. Robertson quickly up the floor. Looking for Jones. Jones to Haley. Kicks it back out. Coates will shoot. Shot just a little bit off to the right. They're fighting for the basketball is Jordan Jones. Then we had some contact down there. They are going to rule that it is Pelican ball. Here, how about we bring that up to date there? Now we're in fourth quarter and a timeout called. 6:09 left to go on the ball game. Stick around. We'll have more girls hoops from the Christmas Classic, sponsored by Dutch Bros, coming your way after this.
I'm Pat Cox with Sherm's Food Stores. The employees of Sherm's are proud to be part of your community.
We have thousands of customers in our stores every day, and our checkers know a lot of them on a first name basis. They tend to enjoy what they do and they love it, so it reflects in how they treat the customer.
If you live anywhere in Southern Oregon, there's a Sherm's store near you. We hope to see you soon.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
Fuel up for your race day adventures with Pinnacle 365. Pit for your early morning caffeine fix to help you get off to a good start and be rewarded with free motivation. Stay hydrated as you ride into Turn 2. And if fountain drinks are your thing, get your 6th free. Add Crunch to your lunch as you head into Turn 3. Fuel up for the remainder of the race with your Peak Rewards app and save at least 16 cents a gallon. Your daily journey to the winner's circle starts at Pinnacle 365.
6:09 to go on the ball game. Second day of the Christmas Classic brought to you by Dutch Bros. Pelican ball. They lead by 17. Taking the inbound is Garcia. Cross-court pass. That one overshot the mark there. Keeley Hall trying to make a play, but it goes out. It'll be Challenger basketball. Robertson out of backcourt. Drives, kicks it out for Jones. Jones going to make a move to the hoop. The runner is good. So I've said it before, I'll say it again. You can see a lot of potential in this young Challenger team. It's just taking those moments of brilliance and stringing more of them together, and then also learning and growing along the way and cutting down on the mistakes that hamper your chances. Baseline jumper. And Deonara Pena Hutchinson has been unconscious this afternoon. She puts her team back up by 17 with 5:13 to go in the ball game. Robertson, McCauley with it. Now back to Robertson. Bounce pass. Timna starting to make a move. She'll kick it back out. Jones moving to her left. Gets a screen from Coates. They'll kick it out. Now to Jones. Nice feed. The shot just a little bit too low. Quickly up the floor go the Pelicans. And on the breakaway, Keeley for two. Challengers in their 28-19 victory last night. Won that ball game, but they're already about to surpass that point total that they had last night, and it was just really a Kind of a defensive slugfest. Van Landingham back in the ball game for Cascade, playing a forward spot. They're going to kick it out. Pena Hutchinson tries to feed inside. Challengers with a good defense there, but still with the good move to the hoop. Alex Slavin makes it a 21-point ball game. Pelicans with steady domination in the ball game. Robertson kind of got caught in a bad spot there, loses the ball. Quickly up the floor it goes. Last touched by the challengers. Checking back in is Lena Derry. The senior forward checks back in with 3:42 to go. Trying to make a move to the hoop. There in the paint is Keeley Hall. That call, I believe, is going to go against Jones, and it is. That'll be for Jordan, her second personal foul of the ball game. Send Hall to the free throw line. First attempt is up. Wouldn't stay down. May Ferreira and Aaron Law checking into the challenger lineup. May, her older sister Sophie, who played a few years back, is now an assistant coach for Jeff Robertson. Second free throw attempt, that one's good. As the Pelicans close in on 50 for the night, they beat St. Mary's yesterday, 54-19. McCauley, Ferreira, guard-to-guard exchange. Van Landingham being pestered defensively, and that defensive pressure pays dividends. However, the challengers get it back. Shot from downtown, off target. I believe that was Coates with the jumper. 49-27. Garcia up top. They'll swing it around and shooting from distance. That is Alex Slavin misses the shot, but the Pelicans get the offensive rebound. Dianara Pena Hutchinson, she has been on target. She misses that one. However, Keeley Hall's there with the putback. McCauley, Coates, Ferreira. Making a move to the hoop is McCauley. And they count the basket. So McCauley with the hoop and the harm goes to the free throw line. With 2:24 left to go in the ball game. Grace's free throw attempt just a little bit long there. With the rebound is Langley, who's back in the ball game. She receives the pass back from her teammate Slavin. Swing it around. Langley not bashful about shooting it, but she misses on that one. There with the rebound, Aaron Law with her third rebound of the game. McCauley loses the handle on the basketball. Taken by the Pelicans. Quickly up the floor they go on the breakaway. Law gets a hand on it. Pena Hutchinson, shot off target. Bounces around. Good hustle by Klamath Union. And the challengers end up coming away with it. As Coates tries to make a move out of the backcourt. She is fouled, and now Brooke Akins will get ready to check into the ball game for Cascade. Also coming in, Elise Lane. McCauley seeing a little bit of work at the point. Challengers. Lane picks up the dribble. And we have a whistle and a foul called against Klamath Union. And wholesale substitutions as John Nahar clears his bench. So see into the ball game. Some of the players that we don't have them identified. For example, number 22 for her family. My apologies up front from not. We do not have her on the roster for the tournament. Probably a swing player, I'm guessing, coming up from the JV. McCauley with the basketball. Lane. Van Landingham. McCauley. And Law ends up losing the handle on it. Quickly up the floor, the Pelicans go. Bounce pass into the paint. Kick it out. Serrato with it. She'll pick up her dribble. Driving to the hoop. And another player that we don't have a one on our varsity roster. But the player puts the Pelicans up 53-29 with 34 seconds left to go. Van Landingham dumps it inside. McCauley gets a screen from Lane. Foul will go against Akins. That will be her first personal foul of the ball game. Feed inside, take it away. Van Landingham there. Outlets for Elise Lane. Up the floor, McCauley. She'll pull up and shoot from three. Shot a little bit long. Rebound by the Pelicans. And that will end the ball game. Klamath Union now 2-0 in the Christmas Classic by virtue of defeating the Cascade Christian Challengers. The final score on this game, 53-29. We'll take a quick timeout and then we'll do a quick post-game wrap-up here on TableRockSports.net.
Where do you find information about paying for medical treatment after a car crash? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
You can get any phone you want.
Any one I want?
Any phone you want.
Connection is the greatest gift of all. At US Cellular, we're offering any phone free for new and current customers, plus $100 to spend on accessories.
New and current customers get any phone free at Siskiyou Cellular, the Rogue Valley's exclusive authorized agent for US Cellular. Visit souscellular.com for details.
So what do you do when you can't work because you were injured on the job? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Back here at the Cascade Christian Pavilion, wrapping up the contest between Klamath Union and Cascade Christian. Klamath Union will be in action again tomorrow against North Valley at 4:30. Then the Challenger girls will cap off the tournament tomorrow night with a 7:30 tip against Eagle Point. Well, we'll go ahead and wrap up this game. I got Corey Elmore waiting in the wings, and we're going to get ready to bring you the game between Westside Christian and St. Mary's. We're going to go ahead and wrap this one up. For Johnny McCoy, I'm Jim McCoy. We thank you for joining us, and have a great evening. Thank you for joining us here on TableRockSports.net.